Out of nowhere, this small Chinese company, Deepseek, published an AI large language model that is even better than the models created by the leading US AI company, OpenAI, which is half owned by Microsoft. And what was even more incredible is that the DeepSeek model requires a tiny fraction of the computing power and the energy used by US AI models, and DeepSeek developed its model for just around $6 million US, while US companies are spending hundreds of billions of dollars per year to develop AI technology. Finally, what was most amazing of all is that DeepSeek released this model open source for free for anyone in the world to use. You can run it on your own computer at home. So in short, it is not an exaggeration to say that this was completely groundbreaking, and it has really scared a lot of big tech corporations in the United States, because the reality is they don't want competition. This once was admitted openly by the very powerful US tech billionaire Peter Thiel. He published an article in the Wall Street Journal back in 2014 titled "Competition is for Losers." And he said that tech corporations want to build a monopoly. He was proud of it.
I have a single idée fixe that I'm completely obsessed with on the business side, which is that if you're starting a company, if you're the founder, entrepreneur starting a company, you always want to aim for monopoly, and you want to always avoid competition. And so, hence, competition is for losers. Something we'll be talking about today.
And by the way, Peter Thiel is very closely linked to US President Donald Trump. He has been a funder of many right-wing Republican politicians, and the US Vice President J.D. Vance previously worked for Peter Thiel.
We're voting for Trump because we judge the leadership of our country to have failed.
So this is not some fringe billionaire. This is one of the most powerful people in Silicon Valley, admitting openly that they actually don't want competition. They want to have a monopoly, not only in the US, but around the world. And that's why they're very afraid of this increasing competition from China. And it's also why the US government is trying to restrict this Chinese technology and prevent any competition. Immediately after DeepSeek went viral and became the most popular app in the United States, the US government claimed that it's a so-called national security threat. The US Navy immediately banned the use of DeepSeek, claiming that it has security and ethical concerns. And now the US government is trying to expand its restrictions on China, starting under the first Trump administration and then continuing in the Biden administration. The US government put export restrictions, trying to prevent China from getting access to the most cutting-edge semiconductors, chips that it needs to train artificial intelligence models. And now the US government is threatening other countries, especially Singapore, and saying, if you sell any of these chips to China, we will impose heavy sanctions.
Note that it is the same US that is quick to lecture other countries that it is due to their incapability to compete with so-called developed countries like them. Thus, they are being poor. But as we rightly heard from Ben Norton, the one country that is scared of competition is the same US. So what do you think? If competition is for losers, then could monopoly be for cowards? Well, kindly leave your comments in the comment section below. And thanks for tuning in. I will be back with the next broadcast. Good day.